welcome to Maths Live. Just going to do a big shout out to Lara from Theatre with Science. I've just watched her lesson. If you don't know Lara, go and watch Theatre with Science. Oh, hang on, I can hear myself. I only want to hear myself once, do I? I forgot I left it on. I just want to do a big shout out to Lara from Theatre of Science because I've just watched her lesson on rainbows and I love rainbows, so it was so much fun, and thank you for doing the shout out to me. So after this, if you don't know Theatre of Science, head over to that Facebook page because it's amazing. Obviously just like Holly and Joe Witt's coming back. Here's your starter for today. Anyway, back to the maths. I'm thinking of a number. I times it by 8, subtract 4, then double it. My answer is 120. What number did I start with? Have a go at this while I do some shout outs. Okay. Hi Elsa, hello. Hi Ava, hiya. Brilliant, we've got Catherine. Got Tom and Broughton, hello. Hi Robbie, hi, welcome back Robbie. Hello Heidi, welcome back. We've got Duncan in year 3. Oh wow, Duncan, I hope I can teach you lots today. Year 3, amazing. Hi Amber and Kettering. Amazing, oh I'm trying to keep up. Hello Seraphim, welcome, hi. Hi Lydia, 10 years old. Brilliant. Oh, Lachlan's got an answer, right? Hi Josh, hello. Okay. Hi Joe, hello. Fantastic, right, I'll leave that there. Hello Reby, hi, welcome back. Okay, hope you all had nice weekends. As nice as can be in lockdown. But so I think this is like my second or third my second or third time of doing multiplication and division in Maths Live. I did it right at the beginning of the very first lockdown. I think I've repeated it since then, so this might be the third time. So if at the end of the week and you think, oh, that was really good, and you want to challenge yourself again, if you go on my YouTube page, subscribe to it, and I put lots of different videos up there all the time, and then you can have a go at repeating it. So I'm thinking of a number. I times it by 8, subtract 4, then double it, and my answer is 120. So this is a working backwards problem, okay? Because you know at the end it's 120. That's the number that you end with. How did you get to 120? Okay, so so this number, you times it by 8, and then you got an answer, and then you subtracted 4, and then you got an answer, and then you doubled it, and if you double something, you times it by 2. Okay, so what you have to do is work backwards. So if you times it by 4 at the end, that means you need to divide it. Sorry, if you times it by 2, you need to divide it by 2. So last step, we go backwards. And that is 60. Half of 120 is 60. And then, when we work back up, we subtracted 4, so we're going to add on 4. Do the opposite. So that gives us 64. Okay. And then, we times it by 8 when we started, so we're going to divide it by 8. And our answer is apparently 8. But don't go away celebrating yet. Yeah, I got the answer, it's 8. Test it. Always test, because testing it is the perfect way to check it. So if we think it's 8, let's put it in. So 8 times 8 is 64. Take away 4 is 60. And 60 times by 2 is 120. So the answer was indeed 8. Well done if you got that. Okay, the lesson. Today and tomorrow, we're going to be learning about multiplication, how to multiply. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are amazing at your times tables. And if you're not sure about any of them, this is the perfect time to practice, because times tables form nearly all part of maths, okay? If you want to find the area of something, or you want to do fractions, or you want to become an architect, or you want to become, you know, there's so many parts of it. So I know sometimes it's like, oh, times tables. The quicker you can have them at the tip of your tongue, the better. So I highly recommend Hit the Button is their amazing resource. I think the website's called Top Marks, and there's a game called Hit the Button, and you can be so competitive in your family with it. It's amazing. I've played it as a teacher with my class, and it's been amazing. So I definitely recommend Hit the Button. I'll put the link up on my page later on. So we are doing multiplication, but we're doing it in a particular sort of way today, because we're going to use what is called the grid method. And this is one way of doing multiplication of larger numbers. I'm going to show you a different way tomorrow. Okay. Now, why do we need to use particular methods to do multiplication? This is when the numbers go beyond our times tables. 6 times 8, 48. 3 times 5, 15. We know all of those, they're at the tip of our tongue. So what if we get a number like 38 times by 5? Okay, I mean, timesing by 5, we can do 5, 10, 15, 20, but to do it 38 times would be pretty exhausting, really, and having to do that for all the sums, a bit complicated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change 38. I'm going to split it into its place value parts. 30 and 8. And what I'll do is times 8 by 5 and then 30 by 5. But I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to set it out in a different way. And the clue is in the name, grid. So what we do is we start like this. So you do a line that's vertical and a line that's horizontal. So you've got your vertical line, your horizontal line. And you put a nice cross in there to remind you that you're doing multiplication. Now, it doesn't matter which one of these you put at the top or the bottom. Okay, I'm going to put the 38 at the top, but I'm going to split it into its two forms. So 38 is going to become 30, and I'm going to do another box, and 8. Okay, and then my 5 is going to go on this side. And then I'm going to work on the question. You might start with 5 times 8. So what you're doing is the number at the top multiplied by the number on the side. So 8 times 5 is 40. Okay? And then we do these two numbers, but you might be thinking, oh, do you times 30 by 5? This is what you do. Times 3 by 5, 15. And then put the 0 in your answer. That's a quick way to do it, which is 150. So now we've got our 30 times 5, we've got our 8 times 5, and then all you need to do is add these two together, and the answer is 190. Okay? It's like magic in a way, because you change the question to make it suit you, and you can work out the answer. I'll give you a different one. Okay, let's try 47 times by 3. And again, we know our 3 times table. Up to about 12. And then we can maybe carry on, start counting on, but not 47 times. Okay? So what we do, we're going to split 47. So we do our grid. Put the little X in to remind us that we're timesing. I'm going to split 47 into 40 and 7. You don't need to do this bit. This is me just showing you. So 40. I'm going to do another part for 7. I don't know why I keep making this too long, because it's only a 1-digit number. And on this side is my 3. Okay. 3 times 7, 21. Now again, 40 times by 3. Let's stick with what we know. We know that 4 times 3 is 12, and then put the 0 in to answer, which is 120. Add these two together, and it's 141. So 47 times by 3 is 141. Right, your turn. I was just thinking, a lot of talking already. Right, I'm going to give you just one question, because I know it takes a little bit of drawing to work out. I know if you know column method, I'd rather you stuck to the grid method and have a go. Why that is because it could come up in a question at school where the layout is the grid method and you're expected to complete it in that method. You might get a mark to show you're working out and a mark for the answer. So I would always try and know as many different methods as possible. So my question to you is 53 times by 6. Off you go. Off you go. Wow, there's a lot of people watching. Hello, all you people. Right, I've got to scroll back. Okay. If I haven't done a shout out, if I already have done a shout out, then you know that. But if I haven't, you can. So we've got Oscar. Hello, Oscar. Hi, Aaron, Jessica, and Karis. Welcome. Hey, James and Laura. Brilliant. Okay. Yay! I've just seen people like they already know hit the button. Fantastic. Oh, right. By the way, if you're new, yes, you can have a go at typing your answer in. You can compare with other people. I'm just trying to scroll down as quick as possible to keep up. Fantastic. Oh, right. We've got a lot of answers. So it's quite nice if you're new. You can obviously put your answer in, but then compare with other people, and you've got this big classroom of people from all over the country. So rather than just comparing with notes with people sat next to you in the classroom, you can be competitive in your house as well. So let's split it up. So we've got 50 and 3. We've partitioned our number and we're timesing it by 6. Okay, 6 3s are 18. And then 5 6s are 30. So we've got our 5 times 6, and then add that extra 0 in, 300. And then if you put those together, it's 318. Yeah? Hope that's okay. Okay, stepping up now. 2-digit by 2-digit. 32 times by 47. How on earth do you do this? Because at least before it was a 1-digit number and you might have been able to go with that and count up, but we don't know our 32 times table and we don't know our 47 times table. So we use the same method. So we draw our grid. Okay, put the times in. Doesn't matter which one of these goes at the top or on the side, but we're going to partition both of them this time. So we've got 30 and 2, so 30 and 2. And then this time we've got 40 and 7. Okay, so we've got 40 here and 7 here. Okay, I'm just going to rub that out so it's a bit clearer. Okay, so 32 times by 47. Right, let's go. 4, so we do 30 times by 40. Okay, so let's stick to the ones we know. 3 times 4 is 12. Now, do you remember in the first part of the question when we put the 0 down? You do that. But do you notice there's another 0 here? And that joins in as well. So that comes in. So you add 2 zeros. So 30 times by 40 is 1,200. I know it looks strange, like, oh, that's a big number to start with, but it's perfectly correct. 4 times 3 is 12, and then add your 2 zeros in. 40 times by 2, well, we know that 2 times 4 is 8. We've got a 0 here, so that goes in as well. So that's 80. Now this one, 7, is 30 times by 7. The 30 down here, and the 7 comes across. 3 times 7 is 21. We need the 0, 210. And then the easiest one, 2 times 7, which is 14. And then what we do is add up all of these. So we can go to our column method, which we practiced last week in Maths Live. Okay, 80 and 14. You might be able to do this mentally. So we've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 2, 4, 5, 1,504. So 32 times by 47 is 1,504. I'll show you another one. You can either just watch, happily just watch, try and take it in, or you can have a go with me. Okay, next question. I like doing multiplication because you can just make the questions up. It's a bit harder with division. I'm going to try, I'm going to do a bit of smaller number. We'll do 15, times by 28. 15 times by 28. So I'm going to do it under here this time. So times. So I've got 15 is split into 10 and 5. There we go. And then 28 is split into 20 and 8. So there we go. So, we're going to look at the 1 and the 2 here. 1 times 2 is 2. But we need to add a 0 from here and a 0 from here. So 10 times 20 is, you might have already known that 10 times 20 was 200, but I like to use that same method. Right, this box. So we've timesing by 5 and we're timesing by 20. These two connect up. 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, so we've done the 2 times 5, and we've got a 0 that needs to add into this column as well. So it's 100. Okay. This box here, 10 times 8, 10 times 8 is 80, we know that. And 8 times 5 is 40. And then we add all these together. 200, 300, 380, 400, and 20. So when you add 200 and 100, that makes 300. Add the 80, 380. Add the 40, 420. Right, your turn. Da, 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 da. Let me think. I'm going to ask you to do 14 times by 43. 14 times by 43. Give that a go. Hi, Gracie. Hello. Hi, Rihanna in Chesterfield. Hi. Not too far from me. Hi, Kate. Hello. Brilliant. Fantastic. Just looking through your answers. Fantastic. Hello, Erin. Hi Jessica, hello. Hi Chloe. Oh, a lot of people done this already. I'll give you a few more because it's a long question. Hi Madeline, hi William, hi Finn. Brilliant. Hi Sienna. Hello Abu Bakar. Hi Beth. Hi Amelia. Hi Saran. Oh, someone was doing this morning at school. How funny. That's funny. Well, hopefully that helps you work. Okay, I know some of you saying you're only 9 and this might be a little bit tricky for you, but it's something that of course it's going to be tricky if you're 9 years old, but you will end up doing this at school. So it's something that you'll see. You can always re-watch the lesson, and then when you do it at school, you'll be like, oh, I've seen this before, and you might end up teaching everybody else. So don't worry if you've not done it before, because that's all part of learning. Right. Okay. So I've got my multiplication. So I'm going to split the 14 into 10 and 4. Okay, so I'm going to put my 10 here, my 4 here. My pink pen is not happy. And I'm going to split my 43 into 40 and 3. And that pink pen is going to go and have a rest. Right. So 10 times 4. So 1 times 4 is 4. But we know 10 times 4 is 40. So we put the 0 there and the 0. Because you've done 4 times 1, which is 4. But then you need to transfer the 2 zeros across. Okay, here we've got 4. So 4 here times 40. 4 times 4 is 16. But you need the extra 0 as well. Let's put the extra 0 across, 160. Here, 10 times 3, we know 10 times 3 is 30. And then 3 times by 4 is 12. And then you add all those together, so you've got 400, 560, 590, 500, so 602. And check that, Steph's mental maths can be a bit off. 400, 560, 590, 602. Well done if you got that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yay! 602, 602. Brilliant. Oh, amazing. Right. Okay, what I'm going to do now is put the 3 challenge questions up. Now, those of you that have come over from Theatre of Science, I can see there's a lot of you, thank you Laura, is at 10 o'clock each morning on my page I put 3 challenge questions up, and it just gives you an idea of what we're going to be doing in the lesson. It might be that it just warms you up. It might be like, oh right, I know how to do that question, but I don't know how to do that question. So it's quite a bit of a nice for warm-up. So today's it was already set out for you in grid method. So it was 4 times by 60 and 4. So that was number 1. Number 2 was, 3-digit one. Whoa, 100, 40 and 5 times by 20 and 3. I'll just put those 2 up first because they're taking up a lot of room on my board. Whew. So have a go at those. Brilliant. Scrolling through. Whoa, there's so many people writing the answer. Fantastic. Someone's just asked, can we do the next method? I am going to do column method tomorrow. So just dedicating this lesson to grid method today, and then tomorrow I'll do column method. Okay, I'll give you 30 more seconds. By the way, don't worry if you don't finish, because when I start to go through it, you can still work as I'm going through it. So don't worry about that. We all work at different paces. Chloe's loving it. Yay! We got someone from South Africa watching. There's me saying, oh, it's people from all over the country. Different continents now. Amazing. Brilliant. Right, we'll start with this one. If you're still working, carry on. Carry on. So to complete this question, it's 64 times by 4. So we do 6 times 4. So 1 6 is 6, 2 6 is 12, 3 6 are 18. 4 6s are 24. But then we need the 0, so that's 240. And then we do 4 times 4, which is 16. And then if you put that together, it's 256. That's the answer to the first one. Well done if you got that. And then the next one, but just take your time and do the steps. That's what's so nice about grid method. It's all split up for you and you just take your time in each box. Okay. 2 times by 1 is 2. But this time there's 1, 2, 3 zeros to put in. So the first box is 2,000. Okay, on to the next one. 40 and 20. Right, 2 times 4 is 8. And then we need to add in 2 zeros. So that's 800. And the last box, 5 times by 2. 2 5s are 10. And then we've got the 0 from the 20. So that's what? 100. Okay. Now, down here, so we've got this box. That's the 100 times by 3. 3 lots of 100, 300. Okay. Here, this box. 4 times by 3 is 12. Put the 0 in from 40, 120. And then this box here, 5 times by 3 is 15. Right, now we need to add it all up. 2,000, 2,800, 2,900, 3,310, 3,200, 3,320, 3,335. Do you tell me, guys, am I correct? I'm correct. You're correct. Those of you I tutor, you know I get it wrong quite a lot of the time. It's fine to get it wrong. You make mistakes, you correct it. Well done. Right, there was one more question. There was one more question on that 3 challenge questions. And this is where we get into puzzles. Now, a puzzle version. I like this one. So, got our grid. Okay. What are we splitting it up by? Don't need to go that far. Okay. So what's going with my drawing? Okay. This time we've got something and 4 times by 3. We're told that this is 240, and we're told the total answer is 252. Therefore, what should be where that question mark is and the missing box? Hi in Ireland, hello. Oh, we've got someone who's 13 and his little sister are watching as well. Amazing. Oh, someone, yeah. Oh, got someone in Shropshire. Ruby in Ireland. Love Ireland. Brilliant. Okay. So, we need to work out what this missing number is here. First of all, we've got this that's blank as well. So we can do this bit. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay. Now, what do you times 3 by to make 240? Right, first of all, let's do what we were doing before. Let's focus on the numbers that we know. In our 3 times table, what makes 24? So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 8. So 8 threes are 24. As we've just said, 8 times 3 is 24. We want 240. So what do we put up here? That's where the magic 0 comes from. So it's 80 times 3, which is 240. And if you add these two together, it makes 252. So there we go. I'll do one more. Do one more question. Okay, you ready? Stretch those arms, wiggle those fingers. Okay. I'd like you to have a go at 135 times by 72. I'm not going to write anything out. I'm not going to write the grid method or anything like that. I want you to try the grid on your own. Last question. Let's go for it. You can do it. Hi Katie, hello, welcome back. You're all doing brilliant here. A lot of you got that 80. It's a tricky one, that question, working backwards. Chloe and Jake are in Scotland. Hi. Welcome. Oh, got a couple of answers. Okay. Give you a few more seconds. Hello, Sunny in North Willingham. Hello. Right. Oh, okay. The answers are rolling in now. So while you're finishing, I'll set the question out. So, multiplication. So I'm going to do 100, 30, and 5 down here. So, and then I need my 70 and 2. Right. Let's try green. I'm changing pens because I'm trying to make it stand out as much as possible. Right, 1 times by 7 is 7. But we need to add 1230 to our answer, so it's 7,000. Okay. This box here. By the way, if you wanted to, you could almost write it at the top if it helps you remember what sum you're doing. That would help. So 3 sevens are 21. Okay, and then we've got a 0 and a 0. So 2,100. 5 times by 70. 5 sevens are 35. And then add the 0, it's 350. Those numbers on top are always going to be quite big. Right, this box. 2 lots of 100, 200. Yay. 2 lots of 30, 2 threes are 6. Plus the 0 is 60. 2 fives are 10. Right, adding it all up. Okay, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, so it's 9,000, 9,350, 9,450, 9,650, so 9,650, 9,650, oh, we're going to go into the next ones. 9,600, oh gosh, right, now I'm going to have to do column method. That's a lot of mental maths. 350, 200, 60 and 10. Right, so all the zeros, done that. So 5, 6, so that's 12. So take the one across, so I've done this one. 1, 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 and 2. 9,720. Let's see. Yay! Just because you guys got it right, I'm celebrating that I got it right. So it just shows sometimes writing like that. By the way, I do the cross through because if you're doing a lot of numbers, it stops the odd number going across. So if you're adding a load of numbers in one go, if you put a line down, you know that you've done that method. We are finished. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Those of you who are desperate to do column method, I'll be back for that tomorrow. I'm going to put a challenge question up on the page in about 2 minutes. Following this lesson, have a go at it. Inbox me your answer if you think you'll know it. And have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.